What is up, y'all? It's been a minute. I feel like I say that too often, but life's busy. What can I say? And so today, I had it in my head. I was gonna make this video today, and the day just got kind of crazy, and so I'm like, I took a shower. It doesn't matter how presentable I look, okay? I'm making the video. And what is the video that I'm talking about today is, what if we started treating our inner voice as a child? Or better yet, let's start treating our inner critic as a child. And what I mean by that is, if you had any child in your life, even a child that you didn't know, I would think that you would treat them like this. If they came up to you and they said, I can't do that. That's too hard. I'm not naturally talented in that area. What would you say to them? Would you say, you're right. That is too hard. You shouldn't even try. No, you wouldn't. I hope you wouldn't say that to a child, right? So why do we say it to ourselves? So that's my challenge. My challenge for anybody watching this. This is my challenge to myself. And that is just to shut that voice down. Treat it like a child. Create separate personas, okay, of your inner mind voice. And maybe it sounds crazy, but there's people out there doing it and it works, bro. I'm just saying. So just give that inner voice of yours that tells you something's too hard, you're not capable of it, you're too old, you're too young, whatever. Treat it like a child. Don't just agree with it and say, you know what, it is too hard. You need to create a separate persona for that inner voice that you have telling you that you can't do things, because you wouldn't say these things to a child. So don't say it to yourself, because we all have inside of us an inner child, right? Sometimes it's very deep down and needs lots of chipping away to get out, but we are all children at heart. And I think we should treat our inner voice like that and see where that gets us, because I've heard quite a few stories of people who have done that similarly, but what I have heard is more or less your inner critic. You give a voice to your inner critic, and you create a different voice based off of that. So you know, you have these thoughts in your head that you're not capable, you're too old, you're too young, you're not naturally talented in whatever area, whatever it may be. I've read that a tactic that is widely used would be to make that into somebody that you dislike. Okay, and it doesn't have to be a real person. Okay, ideally, let's not do a real person, because that's just kind of mean, right? But make it like the worst person that you could think of. You know, if you just imagine somebody who's bad, you know, they lie, steal, cheat, treat people like crap, you know, that is your inner critic telling you that you can't do something. And you just say, I don't care what you think, dude. I'm gonna do it. You don't matter. And so you, the part who does believe you can do it, does matter. The part who does not believe that he can do it, doesn't matter. Okay? So let's do that. Let's try it. Let's see where it goes. Let me know your thoughts. This was a short one. So hope y'all are having a great day. If you liked it, please like it with the thumbs and subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so I can fulfill my passion of just sharing food for thought, thoughts that inspire change in my life and others' life, because it is what I'm passionate about. I am passionate about people seeing to fruition their best self. Have a great week, y'all.